regulated broker who offers up to 500 to 1 leverage and over 26,000 tradable instruments. You can trade Forex, shares, commodities, indices, crypto, and they're an award-winning brokerage firm here in Asia Pacific with dedicated 24/7 client support and no minimum deposit. To trade with Black Bull Markets today, click the link in the description below or in the card above.
Hello. How's everyone doing? Fantastic. Yes, Jojo's in the building. Okay, who's ready for some bank level trading today? Who doesn't know what bank level trading is? Curious to know where everyone's from and what strategy you guys trade. Also, I've got some music in the background. I'm not too sure if it's too loud from your side. So it would be nice to know if it's too loud. I can just edit real quick. So yeah, come and say hi. Where's everyone's from? What strategy do you guys trade? And we can get started. And before we do that, there's some good trades lining up today, if I'm honest. So you might see some live trades, but most likely it will be ready in the US session. So we'll see. Yes. World Emir TV, amazing. Lovely, ready to go. Love the commitment, guys, in the Trading Nut channel. Morris from South Africa. We've got a lot of South African traders at CTI. Lots of you guys are blossoming from South Africa. That's fantastic. And Zimbabwe, key levels. Nice. I do love a bit of key levels. I love that. Okay. Let's get straight into it. Now, firstly, I'm Diego from CTI, the co-founder of Bank Level Trading. We have a community of traders. If you guys are interested in joining, then join the community. I'll post a link shortly. We specialize in smart money concepts, but not your traditional smart money concepts. We filter out low and high probability SMC levels using a pattern recognition technique and some Elliott waves. Right, you can filter out a lot of trades rather than taking a bunch of trades, 10, 20 trades a day for a 30% win rate, where you can just take less than 5 trades a day, less than 5 trades a week, or even less. It really depends, with a high risk reward and a high win rate, right? That's what we do at the BLT, but it takes a while to get to that level. It's not that easy. And okay, Gerard from Trinidad, lovely. I love that. I love that. Okay, let me share my screen real quick. There we go. Take this off. And then we should be good to go. In the meantime, if you guys want to join the Discord community at City Traders Imperium, we do live streams, 2 live streams actually a week. We do bank level trading, we do funding. There's more strategies, not just the BLTs. If you guys are interested in joining what I personally believe is going to be the best prop firm in the industry, because we focus on traders. We focus on their development, psychology. We have institutional strategies, and we do funding. We're not just like another prop firm that just does funding and makes money off funding. No, we actually want traders to succeed, right? So if you're interested in joining the community and work with like-minded traders, here is the link to join the Discord community. And Mr. Don, my strategy is support and resistance on the 30-minute time frame and the 1 hour. Break, retest, rejections, cable, pre-London always has a setup. Lovely. That's a strategy that I used to trade. Very similar to that, Don. That looks really, really cool. Really, really cool. What's the current win rate and the risk reward on that one? And the fact that you can explain it in one sentence shows that it's a good strategy. It's very simple. When a trader can't explain a strategy, that means they haven't simplified it and they haven't mastered it, right? But the fact that you can explain it in just one sentence, like you know it at the back of your hand, it shows that it's a very good strategy and you've put the work in. So fantastic. So I'll copy and paste the Discord link somewhere, guys, and then just join the community. Honestly, I'll definitely recommend it. Okay, let's do this. So where are we at? So first of all, in regards to the dollar, there was a live stream on literally yesterday at CTI at 5 p.m. GMT, approximately around here. And I was in fact anticipating price to do one or two things. Because of the liquidity, right, the equal lows, as you can see, right, 1, 2, this support and this resistance, I was expecting price to drop to the downside or rally, right? Either it's going to drop here first, grab liquidity and then go long, or it's going to rally first, grab liquidity and then go short to the other end of the liquidity where the support is, right? But because of the current pattern, because of the current structure, right, we're using patterns 1, 2, 3, potential 4, and then 5. This is where I was personally anticipating price to reverse from first. So grab the liquidity here and then drop and then look for longs. So that's my current game plan. And what happened was it did actually go right towards that banker block like a magnet, rinse and repeat. And now it's heading towards Elliott wave 5. So now I'm expecting a reversal sometime today, right, to go long. Now I've got a few scenarios. Expecting this to go long. There may be a new pattern, so I may need to update it. I'm also aware of the equal lows here. There's a liquidity pool, there's an imbalance, so it could still drop further down, but I am still expecting a big hefty move to the upside sometime this afternoon, right? That's the game plan for the dollar as of today. And for Don, 60% win rate, 1 to 2 R. That's pretty decent. Very, very good win rate. I love that. I love that. Okay, so yeah, we're expecting price to just drop a little bit more. Still nothing clear. I'm going to update the pattern accordingly. Right, so as the pattern develops, so does our point of interest. So because we have a pattern here, we're looking for a boomerang outside of the pattern. This could be our plan B, might be a little bit too far. We look to the left and investigate where we could potentially find a point of interest. Is there anything here that can tell us that price could reverse from here? Let's investigate, and there certainly is. In fact, there is an imbalance here, as you can see. There's actually a couple of imbalances. So this to me would be a pretty decent point of interest, to be fair. And then we've got this banker block approximately here as well. There we go. We go to the current price action, but also I'm still going to be a little bit careful. I'm going to wait for confirmation because of the equal lows here, right? So price is also a magnet to this area, so just be wary of that. But these are actually low probability points of interest because of the equal lows. Okay, I've already redefined this banker block into a multi-liquidity pool, right, which is over here. So we can actually remove this, in fact. Let's go back to the M5. It's going to rally soon. I'm going to update the breaker structure accordingly, set an alert. And also set an alert below the pattern once it triggers. And when the long is ready, I'll then wait for confirmation and wait for the checklist to come into fruition. So looking for longs soon. US 30. Kind of just ranging in the middle of no man's land. Looks a bit boring. Looks a bit sideways. Right, but similar story. I am also expecting shorts. If we update the pattern accordingly, we can see it's in confluence with this potential pattern right here. Right, so interested and curious to know what is likely to happen if there is some equal high stop hump. Could anticipate one rally up, and then a drop, and then a rally. That's more or less what I'm expecting, right? But it's still quite early. I'm going to set an alert just around here, and some alerts down here. So I don't have to be monitoring this chart and watching every single tick and pip. Let the alerts come into fruition, and then you can investigate. NASDAQ, similar concept, still sort of just waiting, expecting a drop soon, but still early times. And S&P, this is just likely to just keep on dropping. DXY, longs soon, right? So soon. Aussie, this trade actually looks pretty decent, especially if we go to the M15. Now, look at this banker block here, right? What most SMC traders will do is take a short here, stop loss above here, take profit most likely below the equal lows right here, right? That's fair enough, right? Or even if they wait for confirmation and there's a break of structure and you get involved after confirmation, this will still be a decent little target. Whereas what the BLT traders do, we're going to delete this banker block now because it becomes low probability, right? We need to look for a banker block outside of the pattern. So we'll be using this one instead. So that's something that I'll be monitoring, and then also I'll be looking at this as a bit of an imbalance as well. Combining both areas, make it one plan. That could be a multi-liquidity pool right there. So the banker block that we had looks beautiful, but it's a low probability BOT pattern to the point where it's even invalid because it's inside of the pattern. We need it to be outside of the pattern, right? So a nice little snippet there into BOT if you're an SMC trader already. So still expecting shorts, but not yet, right? And you can see it's lining up to form a pretty decent pattern, but still not really ready yet. So I do like how Aussie's actually lining up. This is a bit too expanding, to be fair, but almost there. I really do like Aussie. Euro, same with Euro. It looks really good. You know, similar concepts, clear patterns, clear structure, clear BOT setups. Now we just have to wait and see. Still consolidating a little bit. There may be a setup soon. I'm gonna set an alert down here and an alert up here as well. So then this way, everything that is happening, around here, I don't have to be in here. Let it range. Unless the alert triggers, then I can get back into the zone and monitor it, or even up here. But in the middle, I'm saving all this time. I don't need to be watching every single tick. It's just gonna drain my energy, drain my mental capital. It's just a waste of time, right? So that's the Euro, almost ready for a short. Almost. And a bit of a plan B in case it surprises everyone, and I'm not surprised these days. Definitely a liquidity pool here, look. Right, beautiful equal highs. So just also monitoring that. So yeah, almost ready for the Euro. It looks like it's dropping. Still no confirmation yet, so we're gonna wait. We need to wait for momentum, guys. You know, this is rangy, and in fact, it's not even just rangy. It's, look, it's quite descending structure. Bullish momentum, descending structure. There's still room to the upside. It's still not really ready yet. What I would like to see is a massive drop, or just something like this, for example, or just some clear momentum, right? Nice clear momentum. And instead of looking for descending structure, I'm going to look for ascending structure to catch the short, right? So Euro still not ready. Might take another hour or two, I think. That's looking decent. Also, point of interest, it's It's a little bit of a big one. So if it does rally to the upside, there is definitely some information up here. Up here somewhere. Look at that gap. So we can reinvestigate, see what's happening here. See what we've got. And there's a little bit of a nice little banker block right there. There we go, nice little banker block. Delete this. This is done. It's currently here at the moment. Okay, so almost ready. Dollar yen. Okay, it's respecting this pattern. It might reverse from here. I'm not too sure yet. We need to see some confirmation. I'm going to see a nice momentum from around here, break a structure. And then also most likely a drop below that low. So an alert just below here, create, and another alert just above here. Fantastic. So it's all lining up for dollar strength. And I'm not aiming for the moons. If I do catch one of the trades, I'm not looking to like hold it all the way up here. Just one move to the upside is enough for a 5R. And then that's it. 5R within an hour or two, call it a day, even a week. You know, I'm just waiting for that one move. But it's just a waiting game. Sometimes you have to wait a couple of days just to catch one power move. Then whether it climbs up, it doesn't really matter because you would have banked the majority at TP1. Right, and then you can also be trailing the stop loss and updating the TPs in real time using the patterns that we use. But that's for a different topic. $8 CAD. Yeah, it's dollar CAD as well. It's kind of just stalling as well. Separate the pattern. Might just form a new pattern here. Potential, also potential channel as well. So still early times for dollar CAD. Also expecting a rally. So I would like to get involved once there's a stop hunt, and we can actually see there's a bit of a bank level right here. And we have this sort of descending structure, which is looking decent. So any double bottom traders and the support traders, yeah, very likely they're going to get taken out soon. Not sure when, but soon. And I'll be expecting, you know, 1, 2, 3, boomerang, and then a rally. That's more or less a game plan from what I've got at the moment. Going to combine this as a range. There we go. Look at that, it's almost lining up, almost. Potential 3 aces as well. Set an alert approximately there. Dollar yen, and alerts are done. Alerts are done. Euro alerts are also done on the range, and then obviously Aussie USD. Okay, brilliant, cool. That's it for me, guys. What questions or anything you'd like me to break down? Got a couple of minutes before we can call it a day, or what would you like to know at the moment? These are the times where we just need to wait, to be fair. You know, US session hasn't really opened yet. So when it opens, it can go either direction. I mean, most likely it'll probably just drop. I'm gonna have to just wait for a pattern and then look for a long. That's what I'm kind of expecting. It normally that's the case, but it's still early times to be fair. And guys, don't forget to like and comment in the YouTube, guys. Come on. I'm showing you love. I'm giving you guys value, giving you guys very accurate forecasts to help with your trading and make money. Give us a like, guys. Come on. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Don, how do you become a broker for a company? A broker? Do you mean an actual broker like IC Markets or something? And for a company like CTI? Or do you mean a broker as in you have a deal with a broker and you want to partner up as a white label? Morris, what can we say about the dollar in overall weak or strong? To be honest, my bias on the dollar, it changes every single day. I'd never have a bias. I'll tell you that. Thank you, Phyllis. I love that. Yeah, as for the dollar, I never have a bias because my bias, it changes. This could be Monday, this could be Tuesday, this could be Wednesday, this could be Thursday, Friday could be this. Honestly, when it comes to trading, I don't have a bias, put it that way. I know this is what I have a bias in a sense where I only have a bias when it's based off the recent relevant price action. Bias for the week, whether it goes up or down, I don't have a bias. Put it that way, I never do. I focus on the recent relevant price action, base my bias on the lower time frames, and just trade off the first moves, right? The reason for that is because, I like to catch these shorts, these longs, sometimes these shorts, these longs, like these longs yesterday. Today there was shorts, today I'm expecting longs, but then in the late afternoon it might go, we don't know. The bias is constantly changing as a BOT trader. You can use the larger structure to see if it's a high probability trade or a low probability trade, but a bias, I don't really do that, to be fair. When you think about it, do banks and institutions have a bias? They do in a sense that they want to push price up to a certain level, but the algorithms are constantly updating. They don't just have a bunch of 100,000 lots in an order block somewhere and prices climbing up towards it. It could easily just drop, grab liquidity here, and then update it and then go there, right? It's constantly changing, right? So if you know how to change and adapt with the market, it's going to give you that little edge. This is just my take on it. Obviously, bias is amazing and it works for a lot of traders, but for me personally, I don't have a bias. I have a bias for the next few hours. That's what I can give you. My bias is long. That's it. Bias for the week. Midweek, this is just a guess. Very hard for me to say. Midweek, my bias will be long, but the end of the week, the last day or two, my bias is going to be short. That's more or less what I'm expecting. But I could easily be wrong. This could just drop first and then maybe go long at the end of the week. You kind of don't know. So I'm just focused on the recent price action. What happens after, don't really care. I'm just focused on this. Just catching that one move, can make my week. And then the next day I'll come back as a new trader. I won't have a bias and I'll take every single day, one step at a time. Like a chess game, When you play chess, you don't really think who's going to win or what is the next 5 moves. You don't know because the other player is going to obviously change it. It's player against player when you're trading the markets, right? So it's always best to just focus on one current direction. But that's the way I see the markets. Obviously, everyone's different. You might disagree with me. Who cares? But for me personally, it's one move at a time. That's the way I trade it. Okay, XA, is this silver? Is this silver? Yeah, this is silver. Yeah, my bias was silver. Trading cartel. Hey, where can we find more information on trading bank levels? Yes, I can definitely give you more information on that. I can send you a link, and it'll literally just give you everything that you need to know. So if you want to learn how to identify bank levels and banker blocks and liquidity pools, then I'll recommend this link here. In the meantime, is this silver? I haven't traded silver in a long time. This is silver, right? XAG. Should be, I think. I don't really trade silver. Never traded silver in my life, actually. No worries, trading cartel. I mean, at the moment, price is a magnet towards sort of this bank level. And if we zoom into the H1, we can redefine this bank level on the M15 at least. Now there's one right here, beautiful bank level. Right, little snippet. You can see it made a low, completely crashed it, and it failed to retest that previous support. But that support becomes a bank level because it formed a lot of liquidity, meaning most likely banks and algorithms are here, right? Retail won't do this, the institutions will. And because it's failed to retest, it's now from the value bank level. It's going to be a magnet to that point of interest. And that's just one of the entries. There's imbalances and banker blocks and a lot of other points of interest. So it's looking pretty decent. It's a magnet towards that point of interest, and another bank level is going to be right here. Let me just zoom in for you guys. Nice little bank level. Right, you can also have an imbalance. Of the 50%. Look, it's completely missed it. It's just a magnet tool. It's just a matter of time. It should get hit sometime today. That's a good little target, to be fair. So the trick is to know if prices likes to come up here, right? Has it got the strength to come up here? I believe it does, because it's grabbed an imbalance. You know, hasn't filled the full imbalance, but it did actually go to the imbalance there. It's also a more updated one in the lower time frame. Look at the imbalance on the M5. Right, you can see, look, from the high of this candle, body of that area, low to the high, got the imbalance, filled it up, rejected. Over here, we've got a beautiful bank level. See that? There's a high, rallied, there needs to be momentum, failed to retest, went up again, but they never forgot about it. They went right back down to grab liquidity. But just before they done that, right, manipulation has to occur, right? Rallied, dropped, look at that high and look at that high. Look at these highs. They all got wiped out, all of them. All of them. Grab liquidity and push price back down, grab some liquidity again, and now it's likely going to come up here to retest this bank level. And it's just the way they play, right? So this bank level will be the next target. Just a matter of time. And then the next bank level will be this target, right? But if there's enough momentum to go there. But if they need further liquidity, then most likely it will be picked up from here. Look at this bank level. Strong break, failed to retest, and it rallied. And obviously, the stronger the break, this is a bit of a weak break because there's only a little body based off this high. The probability is obviously a bit low, but when it's a massive break, it increases the probability, right? Get over here, look how massive that break was. And it went even further up. So it increases the probability of this being a high probability bank level. This is a low probability one, but still likely. When it might not even reach here, it might come up here first, grab liquidity, do a stop hunt of these fellas, and then come down here, grab it, and then come back up here, right? But then you might ask yourself, oh, which one do we take and how many are there a day, etc. There's a lot of them and they are updating real time on every single time frame, 1 hour, 15 minute, the 1 minute, bank levels everywhere, too much to handle. But this is why with bank level trading, we know exactly which ones to take, right? Using patterns and Elliott waves and the pattern recognition technique to filter out the low and the high probability levels. So yeah, interesting to see what happens here. I'm going to set an alert, revisit it in a minute. And an alert here. Interesting. You've reached the overall limit of 2,000 alerts. This includes both active and inactive alerts. Please remove all inactive. I'll do that. To be honest, it's fine. I don't need any more alerts. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, I'll do this after. I need to close. Yes, close. Do that after. Don't worry. Cool. Back to the dollar. What did I say about US? It's probably going to drop first before it goes long. So this is done. This pattern is also done, but let's monitor this multi-liquidity pool. Right, let's just monitor this multi-liquidity pool. Wait for some confirmation, rally, retest, up we go, right? If it's not from here, then plan B down here. Amora, can you look at gold? Diego, by the way, thanks for the explanation on the bias. No worries, 100% anytime. Gold. Gold is a magnet towards this multi-liquidity pool here. That's for sure. It's just gonna keep climbing up there, to be fair. So it's looking pretty decent. To be conservative, I would be targeting this area here. Go to the H1. There's a bit of a just a liquidity pool right here. Just a nice little target, but it might not have the fuel to go there, right? Firstly, we need to target liquidity. Where is liquidity? Number one, liquidity is retail, right? Double top traders and just whatever setup. This is a bunch of liquidity just above. Stop losses are here basically. So we zoom out, right? We zoom out. What can we see now? Let me see. So price on a scoop of this area, grab some liquidity to the left, bank level here most likely. Likely it's just going to keep on climbing up. It might not have the momentum and the fuel to come up here to do the stop hunt of the equal high traders and the double top traders. So it might have to drop first, grab some liquidity, this bank level here or an imbalance, or even this one, and then come up, right? This is why I pay heavy attention to compression. Compression is essentially when price is slowing down. Look, let me see, where is compression? There's compression here, as in, you know, the candles are getting smaller, large wicks. And after, when you see this sort of structure, this compression normally indicates a rally. Vice versa, if it's compressing up, it indicates a drop. So with this, it's looking like it's not gonna come up here. So most likely it will probably drop first. It might compress this way, grab some imbalances or some liquidity or some bank level, get the momentum, fill up the petrol tank, and then come up here. to wipe out these equal heights, wipe out all the liquidity above it, a bunch of them. Not even just that, this perfectly aligned double top, right? Or even the one just above. There's actually one here, actually, look right there. 2 double tops. So even if the traders are trading double tops, think they're smart and they're putting their stop losses just above here, or even just above here, they are both going to get wiped out. Why? Well, look at this momentum. There is a lot of liquidity here. That momentum right there was the origin, and it engineered the breaker structure, meaning there is a lot of liquidity. There's hundreds of thousands and millions of lot sizes down there. So price is a magnet towards those areas. So a lot of stop losses are going to get wiped out soon on gold. But for now, the current price action, it's really just this at the moment. Still early. I'll personally be expecting price to drop at least to, around this area here. And the next target would be this sort of bank level. Right there. There we go. Even if you don't use patterns, right? Right now, that's more or less a magnet, but because I use patterns, it's a bit of a plan A and a plan B there. It's a good area, right? It could still climb higher, for sure, because there is a bit of a banker block here as well. So if we do combine like the range of that with the bank level, this is a good target actually. But this is what I'll be expecting. Just one more little push to the upside. So right now for me, this is not tradable. The reason it's not tradable, even if you may believe, yes, there's structure here. For me, this is a trap. Yes, it dropped. Yes, it dropped. But for me, it's a trap. I mean, when you think about it, first time that it dropped, it went really low. The second time that it dropped, it didn't drop that much. So it's unlikely for this to now drop further than this move, or even let alone this move. So the drop now is probably going to be very minimal, meaning that's going to increase the probability of it climbing up and wiping out the liquidity here. And you're going to see it. You're going to see it firsthand. Look, it's just the way the market moves, right? So if you're taking a trade here and you see, let's say, this spinning top or doji bearish engulfing on the M5 or whatever, or even just the resistance, and you take a short here, stop loss up here somewhere, that good luck with that, right? This is why I don't trade support and resistance. I'd rather take a trade up above here. Okay, in the meantime, we'll check gold in a minute. Most likely it's going to climb up anyway. Take out the stops. If you're trading this, I'll come out ASAP. If I was you, if you took a trade here for whatever reason and you're in here and you took a trade, like, be very careful because that's about to rally to the upside. If it drops, I'll be shocked and I'll take it in the chin, but it's unlikely. Okay, DXY still dropping. This is a point of interest. Just a quick recap. Aussie still climbing. Got lots of room actually. Euro. Oh, look, interesting. Surprise, surprise. It just went up to the banker block, right? Now I'd like to see a nice momentum. If it keeps on climbing higher, all we do, guys, is we just update the lows, right? And as we update it, we're also updating the pattern in real time. And we're updating the banker blocks as well until we get the confirmation and everything aligns perfectly. So this current banker block is valid at the moment, but I wouldn't bet on it yet. Go Gabriel and Freddie, yes. Some BLT traders in the house, fantastic. Got Gabriel and Freddie, brilliant, yes. There we go, look. And let's look at gold. Yep, anyone trading this, good luck. Like, just come out, like I said, that's just, look, there we go, look, stopped out, right? Most likely it's going to come up here. Anyway, no, it's not even a trade I will take. It's just an example as to why support and resistance is a tricky strategy to trade. You need to be, obviously it does work, guys, you know, it does work. Support and resistance does work. Yeah, it does. But the way the market moves and manipulates, that also works. So which one would you rather do, right? Okay, euro, prefer euro. Okay, dollar yen still ranging, dollar CAD. Oh look, surprise, surprise, again. Rumble, double bottom, rallied. Was expecting it to move to the downside, and what happened? It moved to the downside. But it's still not enough. It needs to grab the liquidity to the left, right? Which is what I've got here. So this is where I'm expecting a rally now, if we get the confirmation. Now we can update this. Okay. Okay, so that's dollar CAD. I need to go, guys. I've actually got a meeting at 1, and probably have to miss trading today unless I've finished the meeting on time and there's, you know, and I don't miss a trade. But it's just one of those days. Beautiful trade, beautiful day to trade. It's very, very easy, very, very simple. But unfortunately, I have a meeting that I need to attend. And then look, it's buying on the imbalance. Look at the rejection. But even if it drops from here, I still need a certain checklist, because a breaker structure for me is not enough, and it's also something else, but still sort of waiting. At the moment, this last push up is actually quite healthy. And back to gold. Look at gold, just approaching that point of interest. So shorts are lining up perfectly. Also be wary of the equal highs here to the left. Can still climb a little bit higher. But there we go, almost ready. Euro is looking good. Aussie, I think Aussie is probably something I'm missing real quick. Just doing my last bit of analysis before I need to go. Might not even reach there. Whatever, it's probably cheeky and it's doing. Not really a pattern I would trade, but it looks like it's respecting it. Look to the left. I mean, yeah, no coincidence. It's really struggling to beat this banker block right there. Look at that. Look at the accuracy. This little banker block here was literally the origin of the breaker structure. Look how massive, look how much, imagine how many orders there is here. Institutional orders, that millions of lots here, millions, billions actually, caused this massive move. And all it's doing now, all what's happening, it's this retesting now to drop again. Remember, we're using patterns. We're not just trading every single SMC level, right? and always have multiple plans. So that's obviously plan A. Plan B would be up here as well. And then bank levels up here. Dollar CAD is popping. Oh gosh, I really need to go, and trading is looking like a good day today. Dollar yen, dollar CAD, just dropped to that point of interest. Euro, Aussie euro looks quite clean. Gold is there, S&P, US 30, DXY, almost at the multi-liquidity pool. Okay, brilliant. All right, if you guys are interested in joining the BOT community, I've posted a link here already. It's in the chat, just look for it. There's actually the link to bank level trading. Let me post the CTI Discord community for those of you who are new that just joined us recently, because I saw that. This is the link to our CTI Discord community, because we do a lot more of live streams regularly on our channel. So definitely join that. And also, if you guys want to take trading to the next level and become one of my one-to-one mentees, where you work closely with me for multiple weeks, I can take you to the next level. And the aim is to get you guys funded. So I am opening up my mentorship program called BOT Accelerated. So shoot me a message on Discord if you're around. And yeah, cool. I need to go. I've got a meeting. Looks like I'm going to miss trading today. But guess what? I don't have FOMO. Don't regret anything, because there's always amazing trades every single week with the BOT. So just one of those days. I might get lucky, and if I finish this meeting by 2 and there's a good trade, I mean, I'm already expecting this to just go boom, and then sometime around 2-3 p.m. catch the pullback and then take a short. Whether it's from here or up here or some more hidden levels down here remains to be seen. It's still early times. I mean, it's only 12:50, but the US is about to open, and I need to go, guys. So I do apologize. Can't do any live trading, but good luck. Obviously, BOT traders, you know what to do. Good luck with that. All right, everyone, have a good day, and bye-bye. Nice one, Freddie. Take care. Good luck with Euro or Gold or whatever you're looking at. And Trading Cartel, yes. Hopefully seeing you in the community one day. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.